I'm Kieran O'Mahony with the Southern Star. We were in Clonakilty recently to talk to people about general election 2016, and here's what people had to say. So what do you think are the issues affecting people with the forthcoming general election?
Well, with the problems we have in this town is the main street with the work that's been done. Even before Christmas, a lot of places had problem paying the rates because there was no business coming in, no parking. And another occasion was when the floods ourselves were coming in, the road was too narrow for the fire brigade to go up, and to solve the problem, they actually had to go completely all the way around again. But if that was a fire issue, the place would have been burnt to the crisp. If it really was, but it was just a flooding issue.
Potholes. Yeah, our laneway going up is in a very, very bad state, and starts at Costas Pub, the clubhouse, and goes up into Jerry Holland's and Dean's and Keen's and everybody.
And have you been on to councillors? And
We tried to ring the Menway, and we can't get the manager himself. Do you know?
The general election, at the moment, I think basically from our own local area, flooding would be a big issue down here, and making sure that we get what's needed put in place as quickly as possible, so that we don't have a repeat of what happened in 2012. The homeless crisis is a big thing. I think basically the government need to go back to the banks to sort of trash out something where, instead of the banks putting people out of their houses, that they can renegotiate the terms of the mortgage, even if it means that the next generation are actually going to take on a debt that their parents would, if needs be, instead of putting people out of their homes. I think for me that would be the two major issues.
At the moment, really, the only issue I have is with the main street. That the road is too narrow. Whoever put them plans down needs to rethink. I working in reception here in a hotel. I speak to the bus drivers every morning. They are not happy with it. The road is too narrow. The buses cannot get up. Of course, then you've got people who think that they can park anywhere they like, which is making things more tougher for the lads driving the buses. We have a lot of regular customers that come here that have stopped coming because they can't walk from where they're being dropped off. There are a lot of elderly people. I've noticed a decline of the regular customers that will be getting off the bus just outside the door. So definitely that is something that needs to be addressed right away.
Who will I vote for? You're a woman, but I think I'll go with where we are. We'll go with Indy.
Okay. And how do you think?
I don't know. Well, I say that now, but I probably would. We have a Labour man in town, so I always go to him, Michael McCarthy. So I know where I am. I'm one of those. I'm no party, but if you're good to me, I'll be good to you.
Yeah. And who do you think will actually make up the government?
Will it stay the same? Maybe.
I won't vote because I know nothing about Irish politics, and my theory is the Irish people will make the judgments. I'll live by the rules. I can't say fairer than that.
No, nothing yet. I haven't looked into anything. There's been a few people campaigning up, maybe two at the moment, but there's been nothing. I haven't read into anything to see what their ideas are, what their plans are to do. But I will look into it. But at the moment, I think it's time for change anyway, because I've heard the same stories over and over and over again, and nothing has changed whatsoever. One of the things is like POI and PRSI and Universal Social Charge. Don't understand why we're paying into PYE at the moment, because there's no use for absolutely nobody. You can't benefit. Dentists, doctors, nothing. There's nothing you can claim back from. You just get an extra 3 charges every week in your wages, and you can't get nothing back to help you when you're struggling with a family like myself.
And have you decided which way you're going to vote, or any candidates?
I haven't at the moment, no. No, I really haven't actually. I'm looking at a couple of the independents that have decided to put their name forward at the moment, been assessing how they're working on the ground at the moment.
And would you normally gone independent, or would you gone main party?
No, I would go party. It depends on, I think, what work has been done by the person that has been elected to the seat and how much progress they have made in the time that they have been in the Dáil. That would normally indicate to me what way I would vote the following time.
Yeah. Brilliant. And have you decided what way you're going to vote?
Not yet. I haven't read through everyone's spiel, shall we say, but yeah, I will be making my vote on the people that agree that agree with what I've said. If anyone mentions that the road, because it's clear for all to see, everyone can see that the main street. Yes, it's going to look beautiful. Yes, it's going to give Clonakilty a much needed facelift. But the problem is, if we can't get the people into the town, then there's no point in having it looking nice if no one's going to come in to see it.